Day One Journey, episode 1277. And today I read something, well, I reflected a little bit back and I read something here that says, this hasn't changed and probably never will. This is something that I wrote, I think, about a year ago. I wrote to myself, what's different now versus 2016? 2016 is the time when I moved to Thailand. I had dreams, I had plans, and things have changed. So it was important to me in 2020 to, I wrote here, crystallize my thoughts, my plans. And I guess I also had this self-negative talk saying to myself, well, nothing have changed, since 2016. You didn't really accomplish things since 2016, which is wrong. Yeah. On the surface, when I don't look back, when I don't reflect, it might feel like this, that nothing has changed, and but this is not the truth. That's why I wrote these things, and I have it right here in a separate screen here. What's different right now versus 2016, and what I want to share with you right now is what stayed the same and will probably will never change. So I'll share with you some of these thoughts, and that's it. Let's go. What stays the same? What didn't change and will probably never will. I know who I am. I'm a warrior. I love the challenges. I seek the challenges. It was always true. So when I was a child, I still remember, my dad still reminds me when he was walking with me to kindergarten, I always wanted to pick the most challenging road to get there, climbing over fences and stuff like that. So I seek the challenge. This is something that actually excites me. I love to learn and get better and faster and become more effective. I understand what I know to be true. Key habits, mastering myself. The key habit is mastering myself, which is true power. Habits is all about being consistent. Worthwhile things take time, but the time will pass anyway. So don't give up on your dreams. I do waste a lot of time. Something that I learned. I waste of time being right with myself and others. Well, it might be not obvious what I mean by that. So being right with others is being in a kind of conversation that my goal is actually to be right, being righteous. Yeah. Instead of thinking what is helpful. Yeah. Is it helpful for me to be in this argument? Is it, or can it help the other person? Well, sometimes I find myself in these kind of arguments or discussions where I just want to be right. This is me wasting my time. So I don't want to waste my time and my energy. Also being right with myself. Sometimes I catch myself after the conversation thinking about, I should have said this. No. I know I'm right because of this, and I guess. And then I stop myself and think, I know I'm sort of right, or I feel completely about what I did. What is this conversation about? Like, I'm talking to myself, convincing myself that I'm right. I know I'm right. Or it's not actually about being right, but why do I have this conversation about myself, convincing myself? I'm already convinced. This is not an open thing. Yeah, I'm not right now with a conversation or argument or discussion with someone else. I'm just me with my own thoughts. Why do I need to repeat myself to myself? Talking about things that I'm already convinced. This is a waste of time. And I didn't know that before 2016. Something I know right now, and I don't think it will ever change. I don't want to waste my time and precious energy. I also don't waste my time when I watch other people living their own dreams. Watching too many movies, TV series, YouTube videos, watching other people do what they love to do. I respect that. I want them to live their dreams. I have nothing against that, but me watching them doesn't help me. What helps me is doing, is executing, is progressing, is getting better, is working towards my dreams. This is where I waste my time. Practice is the answer and has always been the answer. When I can become better, I attract better people and better things. Practice. Whatever happens in my life, this never changed. I always knew that. I can always become better. I didn't get the job. I can become better and get a better job. I didn't get a dance partner that I wanted. I can become better and attract someone that is better. It's up to me to get better. And I think there's a book or a title meaning saying something like, become so good they cannot ignore you. It's up to me to become good. Practice is the answer, at least as I see it. There are so many things that I never really cared about. I didn't put the list right now, but it's a good reminder for me. Some things I actually never really cared. I don't know. Some material things that I was never excited about, like having a fancy car, or I don't know. There's things that I never really cared about, and it's a good reminder for me to know, because it's less energy, it's less attention to put on things that I don't really care about. Last few things, I'm alone, nobody will understand, and it's not their business as well. I guess it may sound a bit, maybe even sad, but I don't see it that way. I'm saying I'm alone. I don't have, when I say I'm alone, nobody will understand. It's not their business as well. It's me not being in the waiting business, not being in the expecting business, expecting other people to understand. I don't expect people to understand. Yes, I do things. Yes, I want to showcase what I can do. But it's my life. It's my business to understand what I'm trying to do. Yes, I go to friends. Yes, I seek help. Yes, I share what I do with friends. Yes, I explain myself sometimes. I don't think it's a bad thing every time I do that. Yeah, but it's not their other people's business is to do them. They do, you do you, I do me. Okay? Unless you're my child. Then I have a little bit more business about what you do. But overall, what I do, it's none of anybody else's business. And knowing that gives me, I guess, a sense of freedom. And especially not being in the expecting business, expecting other people to get it. It's not their business. They might not get it right now. They might think, well, it will never work. Okay, so they think it will never work. Is it helpful for me? Sometimes I want their feedback. I want to understand. But overall, at the end of the day, it's my business to make the decision. And it's not for them to understand. It's not their business. It's still my business. Even when I come to them and I ask some questions and I want their advice, at the end of the day, what I do is my business. It's not their business. At the end of the day, I go to sleep with my own dreams. I go to sleep with my own ideas, and I wake up in the morning and it's up to me to make decisions. It's not up to me. For me, it's a waste of time waiting till someone else will change their opinion with what I do. I go to them sometimes. I'll ask for feedback sometimes. They tell me whatever they're going to tell me. I treat that as input. Input to what? Into to my business, into my mind, into my calculations, my ideas, the things that my priorities, my values, everything. I ask, I get their feedback, I put it inside my head. Whatever happens, and inside my head is my business, and then I make decisions. This is a good reminder for myself, and that's it. I guess last thing I said, talking to myself is a very good habit. Using these videos is also a way of talking to myself, and I find it to be quite good, quite helpful. I have some goals that I want. Maybe I'll show you these things tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Day 1. Start this 2022 strong. And guess what? If you watch this video in a random day in the middle of the year, you can always start again. Day 1. Start today. And have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.